brought his wife down here when he retired to be near his twin brother and escape New Jersey. That was in 2001. He likes flying, especially young eagle. So I've got that right? Okay. And living in the mountains. And he's got us a great story from New Jersey that he brought with him. So if y'all will put your hands together and welcome Barry Campbell.
Good evening. My name's Jeffery. I'm going to tell you a story about Gussy and Jeffrey. Gussy and Jeffrey are twins, and they were born and raised in Camden, New Jersey, in a little hamlet called Fairview. Now, Fairview is at the southern end of Camden, and it was designed primarily for supporting the Camden shipyards and all the other industries up and down Broadway. Well, we lived in Fairview in a brick row home. There were different kinds of homes in Fairview. Fairview was a planned community. It was one of the first. There were duplexes. They had quad homes. We even had longer rows of homes. And it just so happened the street we lived on was the last street before Newton Creek. On that side of the road, we lived on the left side of the road. And back then, we didn't say road, we didn't say street, we lived on the end of the block. Well, on the other side of the street where the creek was, they had a number of single-family homes, but all the rest of them were either duplexes or quads. Now, Gussy and Jeffrey, they had very different personalities, even though they're twins. Gussy, he was a little bit of a free cat. On the other hand, Jeffrey liked to play practical jokes on his brother. Well, in our home, which was the typical home of the day, there was Mom and Dad, Gussy and me, and my brother Ken. Ken was older. Mom and Dad had the front bedroom, because it was the biggest bedroom. My brother Ken, because he was older, he had the back bedroom, which was the next bigger bedroom. Well, the middle bedroom, where Gussy and Jeffrey, which is myself, it was the smallest bedroom. And we had 2 single beds in there. It had 1 small closet and 1 window. And I didn't mention this before, but there was no AC back then. Well, like I said, I like to play jokes. So I was trying to think of something to do to trick my brother. And I came up with a neat idea. And so one evening, after dinner, we went out and did our playtime. Then we came in, and Mom said, "Oh, it's 8 o'clock. It's time for bed." So Gussy and I went upstairs, brushed our teeth, got ready for bed. We went into the bedroom, and we always slept with the door closed and the lights off. So we get in bed, and I'm laying there and I'm waiting. Just want to wait till Gussy falls asleep. I said, "Okay, I think he's asleep." I took a string that I had tied to the closet door, and I started to pull it. And I waited. I pulled it a little more. I see Gussy. There was moon shining through the window, and I could see him. He's looking around. He sits up in bed, and he looks right at the closet door. artillery. Yikes! He threw open the door, ran down the stairs yelling, "There's a ghost in my closet! A ghost in my closet!" Well, it wasn't long, and I hear creaking on the steps. Now, in those days, all our steps creaked, and there was no sneaking up the steps. It was Mom. She was bringing Gussy back upstairs. Well, she came into the bedroom, turned on the light, and there I was, holding the string. "Jeffrey, you've got dishes for 2 weeks." Well, some time passed along, actually a few years, and my brother Ken came home one day and announced that he had joined the Navy. Ooh, that means there's an extra bedroom. That's what I was thinking. Well, who's going to get that bedroom? Gussy or me? Well, we really didn't have much input into it. Mom sat us down and said, "Well, Gussy sure has a lot of books and stuff, a lot more than you do. I think Gussy should get that bigger bedroom." Well, I didn't like that at all. I was the oldest brother. I was 30 minutes older. Didn't sit well with me. What am I going to do? So I decided I had to do something to get even. Thought about it, and I came up with a plan. I took Dad's brand new reel-to-reel tape recorder, and I'm going to make a tape. But I needed some help. I'm thinking, what can I do? Who can I get? Denny! My buddy Denny! He had a really deep voice. It sounded like a man's voice for a little boy. So I ran down the street to Denny's house. I told Denny what I wanted to do. So Denny came back to my house, and we went upstairs to the bedroom, and we started to make a tape. He's making all kinds of funny noises and scary noises. Well, after we finished making a few minutes of the tape, I shut it off. Well, this tape recorder was really cool. It had a removable speaker. So I took the removable speaker, I took it down to Gussy's bedroom. Now, Gussy wasn't home. He was in a play practice. Perfect opportunity. Took that speaker, I laid down on the floor and slid it under the bed. Up against the wall where he couldn't see it, he walked into the bedroom. The plan was working. Well, I took the wire. They weren't wireless then. I took the wire and I ran it around the door jamb. Then I put it underneath the carpet runner in the hallway, down to my bedroom. Well, as usual, we had dinner. We go out and play. And then when we came back, eventually Mom said, "It's 8 o'clock, time for bed." So Gussy and Jeffery and myself go back upstairs, do our usual routine, brush our teeth, get ready for bed, put our pajamas on. Gussy, he goes in his bedroom and shuts the door. Of course, he still turns out the light. I go in my bedroom. I'm waiting. He must be asleep by now. So I got the tape recorder, and I started to slowly bring up the volume of the tape recorder. Bam! I hear the door hit the wall. Down the steps, Gussy's gone. "There's a ghost in my room! There's a ghost in my room!" Well, I waited. Sure enough, here comes the creaky stairs. Here comes Mom with Gussy. "Why she came to my room, I don't know. So she came to my room, turned on the light, and there I was with that tape recorder, just a laughing and a giggling. Jeffrey, you've got trash duty for 2 weeks. And that's my story.